Hi everyone, me again from sunny Smyrna, Georgia, out on a ride with my lovely wife. I believe she's pulling over to let traffic go by, which is what she likes to do. She doesn't like anybody behind her but me, and she doesn't like to ride the speed limit most of the time, so that's just part of the game. I just thought I'd get on here today, see how everybody was doing and share our ride. The old Spider there seems to be doing okay so far. This is sort of a shakedown ride. We'll ride it a few times, and I'll make sure everything's right before we go on vacation. We will go in May, God willing, up to Iron Horse again for our anniversary. 13 or 14, I think it might be 13, I'm not sure. Anyway, once I get past 10, I run out of fingers and I can't keep counting. But try to get everything going. I'm riding the old Yami. Now, we won't be taking the Yamaha up to the mountains unless something happens with the Ryker. But the Ryker's all snug, tucked away in the trailer, nice and clean on the tender. I started going out and start up about once a month, let it warm up good. I'll take it out for a ride before we go, just to make sure everything's copacetic. But right now, everything seems to be fine. Susan and I talk every now and then. She really does love that sea to sky, like the Smyrna Cowboy has. But we're looking at the price tag on that bad boy, and I don't know that we're going to be able to swing that anytime soon. We don't really want a payment. We don't have a payment on anything. In fact, we're actually reducing the fleet a little bit. The Mighty Kia, and I've done videos on it, my Mighty Kia with now about 290,000 miles. I gave to my son down here in Georgia to drive. He didn't have a car that was running, so I gave him the Mighty Kia to drive, and decided I'd go ahead and put it in his name. So it's no longer registered to me. I don't pay insurance on it, and so we've reduced the fleet. So I was a happy phone call to my insurance agent telling her to drop the Mighty Kia. Now truthfully, that won't save us a lot of money a month because I didn't have collision on it. But every little bit helps. Maybe it won't be enough for a payment for the sea to sky, but we'll see how things go. I don't know if Susan's going to end up with one of those or not. I'm very happy with the Ryker. This few miles I put on it is basically brand new, and it's a 2020 model. And as for the old Yamaha here, man, I just can't kill it. It just keeps going. Every now and then I think, I ought to get rid of the Yamaha, because as little as we ride, I ought to just ride the Ryker. And that makes perfectly good sense. I cannot think of a single reason why I shouldn't do that, other than the fact that I love this thing. When first time I sat my butt on this thing in the showroom up at Ride Now in Concord, North Carolina, I said, man, this is nice. And that was before I got the good seat, the backrest, the extended floorboards, the whole works. Once I got on it, got it dialed into me with the better seat and all, it's just, I've said it before, this is like sitting in my easy chair in the living room, except it's got a view and it vibrates a little bit, and there's a windy. But other than that, it couldn't be more comfortable. I can ride this for hours and hours and hours and not have any fatigue. It gets about 50 miles to the gallon, so it's definitely the most foolishly economical thing I have by far. I think the next closest thing we have is Susan's, the Ryker and the Spider, which are getting around 32, maybe 33 on a good day. We ride so much in the mountains, it's kind of hard to tell since there's so much elevation. I haven't really ridden it in the flat to see what it would ultimately get on a long trip or anything in a long time. Not since we rode 2 up on it. But so far so good, everything's doing good. I see some people getting new bikes, and I wonder, oh man, that would be nice. And you know how it is, you've owned one, you want to own them all. But I think I'll make do for another year. We'll see how it goes. I turned 72 last year, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be, really wanting to ride something on 2, because 3 is so easy. I mean, it is so effortless to ride the Ryker. The only difficult thing about it is it doesn't have power steering. So if you're on some twisties, which is where we ride it, if you're on some twisties, you can get a little bit arm weary after a while, and you have to stop, take a little break. But on a straightaway or on a street like this, shoot, it's nothing. And this is no effort to ride. It's just a little more involved. You know how it is. Got to hold it up. I got to make sure it don't tip over. Got to watch out for gravel, stuff like that. Remember to put the kickstand down, because on 3 wheels, I don't have to worry about that. But I see several people out riding. God bless him, the Chestnut Mountain Tin Man. I think that man rides in the snow. He posts something all the time where he's out riding. And I sure wish I was, still wish I had the gumption to get up and do that. But he's got gumption, I'll give him that. The Chestnut Mountain Gumption Tin Man. And I see the Smyrna Cowboys out on every now and then, and a lot of you other guys. And I would like to mention everybody, but to be honest with you, I can't remember everybody. My mind's not what it once was, and my memory certainly sucks. But at least I remember who I am, and that's a plus. From what I've gone through recently with some dear friends, I'm not so sure that isn't the one thing to be super happy about. But anyway, we're out riding. I haven't seen anybody on a pike yet, I don't think. I know I haven't flashed anybody yet, but well, no, we'll see them. They were out yesterday all over the place, and that was on Sunday. And of course, this is a work day, so I'm sure people are working. But we're going to have hopefully a good week. Susan says next week is going to be get back real cold again, so I'll probably cover them back up. And I keep them on the tenders all the time anyway, so the batteries, these things started right up. Batteries are doing good for now. I don't know how old they are. I think the Riker battery might be the oldest. We'll have to see how it does this year. But batteries are a small price to pay for every few years to be able to ride. Anyway, I'll let it go with that. And y'all take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.